They say love conquers all, but can it survive a puzzle that demands perfect sync? Forget those games where one player carries the whole team. Today, I picked experiences where cooperation isn't optional. It's the only way to survive. We're talking about thrilling stories that work almost like couples therapy on the couch. From cinematic drama to pure chaotic fun, discover the definitive games that will prove whether your duo really has chemistry or if you'll end the night sleeping on the couch. Let's go to the video. It Takes Two. Believe it or not, many still judge this title by its cartoonish visuals, but it is without a doubt a masterpiece that completely redefined the co-op genre. Unlike other games where one player can carry the other, cooperation here is pure and mandatory. The game is literally unplayable alone. You dive into the psyche of Cody and May, a divorcing couple turned into dolls, presenting an emotional narrative that explores themes of reconciliation in a way few games can. What makes this game unique is its insane variety of gameplay. It mixes 3D platforming, shooting, puzzles, and even RPG mechanics, ensuring the experience never feels repetitive. It's a visually stunning and extremely accessible title, perfect even for those who have never played a game before. Additionally, the game introduced a major innovation with the Friends Pass, allowing you to invite a friend to play the entire campaign for free. If you're looking for a memorable story to experience together, this is a must-play.
Keep on going! We got a relationship to fix! But what if we freeze to death first? Use your magnet powers and the attraction will warm you up, baby!
A Way Out. Few games truly understand what mandatory cooperation means, but this one hits the mark. Developed by Hazelight Studios in 2018, there is no solo mode. You can't play alone, not even by accident. You are two prisoners, Leo and Vincent, and both of you have to escape together or no one escapes. The standout feature is the dynamic split screen that changes according to your actions. While you distract the guards, your partner moves forward stealthily. Decisions are made together, from choosing the escape route to deciding whether to use violence or strategy. It's not just about pressing synchronized buttons. It's constant, real communication. And there's the final plot twist that puts it all to the test. Pure interactive cinema that only works as a duo. For anyone looking for an intense narrative with genuine cooperation, this is a must-play.
Get him! Run!
Relax, man, I got this.
Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons Remake. You've probably never heard of this cooperative masterpiece that quietly released in February 2024. This game is unlike anything you've played in two-player mode. Rebuilt in Unreal Engine 5, it preserves the emotional soul of the original 2013 one while delivering stunning visuals and a brand new orchestral score. The big draw here is that the story has no real dialogue. Everything is conveyed through gestures, expressions, and a fictional language, removing any language barrier. You and your partner control two brothers on a harrowing journey about loss, sacrifice, and growing up. And the co-op is truly genuine. Each of you controls one brother, sitting side by side on the couch. No online mode, no frills. You actually have to cooperate to solve puzzles and survive together. At just 3 hours long, it plays like a memorable interactive film. Intuitive controls make it accessible even to people who don't play much games. For pairs seeking emotional experiences built on pure collaboration, this one does not disappoint. Unravel 2. It's that cooperative game that literally ties you to your partner. Developed by Coldwood Interactive and released in 2018, the game puts two yarnies, little characters made of yarn, connected by a thread that cannot break. The mechanic is simple but brilliant. You must work together or die together. One acts as an anchor while the other climbs. You form human bridges with your own bodies and swing in sync. If you get too far apart, the thread snaps and both reset. The story has no dialogue. Everything is told through the environment and silhouettes of children you encounter along the way. Themes of friendship and resilience aren't just narrated, they're experienced through the gameplay. With a 5 to 6 hour campaign, hand-painted visuals, and an emotional soundtrack, it's perfect for couples or family play. The progressive hint system and slow-motion camera help new players. Available on all platforms in couch co-op and often cheap during sales. For those seeking pure cooperation with an emotional story, it's well worth playing. Spiritfarer, Farewell. It's one of those cooperative games that makes you cry while your partner makes pancakes. Seriously, it's a unique experience where you and another person command a boat carrying spirits to the beyond. But before that, you need to care for, feed, and learn the story of each one. The cooperative here isn't the last-minute cosmetic add-on. It was designed from the start. One player controls Stella, the captain, and the other controls the cat Daffodil, both sharing the same abilities to fish, cook, build, and hug the passengers. The camera expands when you move apart, with no split screen cutting the view. It's a 30-hour shared journey where you grow resources, explore islands, and live through emotional farewells. The hand-drawn art and orchestral soundtrack complete this contemplative experience. For pairs who enjoy deep, non-competitive narratives, Spiritfarer is practically mandatory. Available on all platforms. Haven. Released in 2020 somewhat in the shadows, it carries something rare in cooperative games, a genuine narrative about a relationship. You control U and K, a couple who fled an oppressive society to live freely on a deserted planet. And here's the difference. The game doesn't romanticize everything. They argue, disagree, and have tense moments. It feels real. Local co-op works seamlessly. A player can join at any time. But there's a brilliant detail. You must agree on dialogue choices to progress. That creates real discussions between players about the couple's decisions. It's practically relationship therapy disguised as an RPG. The gameplay mixes fluid exploration with synchronized combat, where combined attacks require perfect timing. Between missions, you return to the home ship to cook and rest. Intimate moments that develop the story. With a soundtrack produced by Danger and a 15 to 20 hour runtime, Haven proves cooperative games can be much more than just shoot together. It's about communication, compromise, and staying together even when you disagree. Never Alone. Few cooperative games can transform gameplay mechanics into cultural philosophy, but Never Alone filled the hole in 2014. Developed in partnership with more than 40 elders of the Inupiat community of Alaska, the game tells a story based on legends of traditional people that were facing a challenge. The asymmetry here is pure and mandatory. You control Nuna, a girl who uses traditional tools to break obstacles, while you play with Fox, an Arctic fox that climbs walls and interacts with spirits. Neither of you advances alone. It's real teamwork. The differential are the 24 documentary videos spread throughout the game where real members of the Inupiat community narrate their traditions in their native language. It's educational without being boring. Yes, the platforming mechanics are basic, and the controls can trap, but the narrative experience compensates. It won the BAFTA for Best Debut Game in 2015. It lasts between 4 and 6 hours and is often on sale for a price of coffee. It's worth every penny. Degrees of Separation. It was released in 2019 and, unfortunately, overlooked by many players. This cooperative puzzle platformer delivered something rarely seen in games. A narrative written by Chris Avellino, the same writer from Fallout New Vegas, where the characters' relationship evolves through the game's mechanics. You control Ember and Rhyme, two characters of opposing elements separated by an invisible barrier. The screen is split vertically, one side warm and vibrant, the other cold and shadowed. Each character has elemental abilities. Ember thaws and ignites, Rhyme freezes and creates icebreakers. The brilliant part is how the puzzles reflect the relationship. At first you build bridges for each other, symbolizing support. As the story progresses towards conflict, the abilities become more explosive. It's mandatory cooperation with a real narrative purpose. The illustrated book visual style is stunning, the soundtrack impeccable, and it's only about 5 hours long. For those looking for a cooperative experience where narrative is integrated into the mechanics, this one is well worth it. Trine 5. It's that cooperative game that finally solves a classic problem. The feeling that one player is just watching while the other does everything. The twist here is revolutionary. The game doesn't just add more enemies when you play with two people, it literally changes the geometry of the puzzles. The solution that works solo won't work in co-op. You both need to be 100% synchronized, swapping characters at the right moment and combining the mage, thief, and knight abilities. There's more. You can set combat to easy and puzzles to hard, perfect for couples or friends with different skill levels. The atmosphere is light, a humorous fairy tale, so you can chat while playing without missing the characters' jokes. It's visually gorgeous, and when someone dies, they turn into a ghost until their partner reaches the checkpoint. No frustration. For those seeking genuine cooperation where no one is just decoration, Trine 5 delivers.
Is there nothing those crooks wouldn't stoop to? My machines work perfectly.
The shameful villains of Trine will soon be tried for high treason.
Rain World. It's one of those games many people haven't heard of, but it offers a unique and memorable cooperative experience. Originally released in 2017, it gained the Jolly Co-op mode through the Downpour DLC, completely transforming the survival experience. You and your partner control slug cats lost in a devastated post-apocalyptic world where you are simultaneously predator and prey. The cooperative gameplay requires genuine teamwork. You both share the same screen, must return together to shelter to hibernate, and compete for scarce resources in a brutal ecosystem. What's interesting is that the narrative gradually reveals itself through exploration and observation of the environment with no expository cutscenes. Each region tells its story through ruined architecture and animated creatures with unique procedural behavior. The minimalist soundtrack uses silence as a storytelling tool. It's not an easy game. The learning curve is steep, and players report 60 hours or more to complete it. But that shared difficulty is precisely what creates memorable moments of joint discovery. For pairs seeking challenge and immersive atmosphere, it's well worth the experience. In the end, these games prove cooperative play is much more than just splitting the screen. It's about sharing responsibilities and emotions. Whether overcoming a ludic divorce in It Takes Two or managing grief in Spiritfarer, these experiences remind us that in both games and life, going far requires going together. The true victory here isn't the final trophy, but the communication and memories you build together on the couch. If this video helped you find your next weekend journey, leave a like and comment which game marked your history with your player 2. See you in the next video.